New images from the upcoming issue of Empire magazine have surfaced online, giving us a few new looks at the upcoming Batman vs. Superman. One image in particular has the fan community buzzing, with Batman looking out over a landscape of destruction and what appears to be the Omega symbol pointing to the DC villain Darkseid. Jeanette Byers said that this image points us to Darkseid being set up as the villain for the forthcoming Justice League films.
Parademons.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's the Omega symbol. Darkseid blasts out the Omega beams coming out of his eyes. So it's definitely Darkseid. And I'm so geeked out and like nerding. When I saw that last night, I was like, wow, it's so cool that they're like, yeah, everyone knows it's a Batman vision. It's the Dark Knight Nightmare, whatever they keep calling it, is based on the toys and stuff. So it's really cool to see that it's not just a nightmare that he's going to wake up sweating like, Alfred, give me a milkshake. It's actually some kind of weird vision of the future or a possible future that might mean like, hey, I've got to assemble a team. So that could be the dawn of the Justice League. So I'm super excited to see where does this dream sequence fall in? How does he have it? Like, I mean, we were joking about well, is Wonder Woman's lasso? How does this happen? How does he get this like weird fugue state dream of a possible future? But whatever it is, they're talking about it, describing it like it's like a Mad Max crazy action sequence with Batman like fighting all these different, Superman villains and also parademons. I don't even know how it's going to all fit in, but I'm excited to see that Darkseid's going to be teased.
I remember when we got those images of the nightmare with a K.
Right.
Get it? Anyway, I remember when they first showed those images and we saw the parademons. I remember thinking, okay, is that just, okay, so clearly it's a nightmare, but are the parademons, is that just like an Easter egg for the audience, a little wink, like not really, Darkseid's parademons?
Right.
The giant Omega symbol is not some random little... No. Look off to the side. If you look really closely, you can see the Omega symbol. No, it's the Omega symbol. Clearly Darkseid. But that's the biggest question that I had as well. It's like, wait a minute. Unless Zack Snyder has gone totally off the rails and he's actually going to give Batman some superpowers, like Batman has precognition or something like that, and Batman has visions of the future. Ever since I was a little boy, I could see the future. Like, I told my mom not to go down that aisle.
No.
How is he having this nightmare? How does he see this? It's a great question. We don't need to answer it right now, but it does put those parademon images we put totally into context. This is plain black and white. I wish we had thought to pull up an image actually of Darkseid. So for those of you who may not know, Darkseid is kind of like, I'm not saying which one came first, I'm just saying Darkseid is kind of like the DC version of Thanos. That's a very simple way to put it. He's like a big level 10 boss. So that ultimately would be a great threat level that could bring the Justice League together. So that seems to be, now maybe, I don't think we're going to see him in this movie. Maybe a post-credit scene, maybe, but I don't think we're actually going to see Darkseid himself in the movie. But obviously, this points directly to Darkseid. I buy that completely.
Yeah, I was thinking Apocalypse from X-Men Apocalypse, where it's like, Days of Future Past, where we got that tease at the end. We didn't necessarily see anything, we didn't see much, but we knew what was coming next. That's a clear indication as to what's coming next. I read about this before I actually saw the image, and I was like, oh, it'll just be this little Omega symbol that it's like, like Ghost Hunters. It's like, no, that's a ghost. It's like, dude, that's an orb, okay? There's a problem with your camera. It's not a ghost. That's the Omega symbol. This is Darkseid, kids. This is not, there's no bones about it. That is what's going to be happening. That's what we're leading into with the Justice League, and I'm like you guys. I am now, my excitement level has always been super high to see Batman v Superman. And then it wavers a little bit judging on what clip I just saw or what version or what picture I just saw. That puts it right back at like 11 out of 10 now.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, click here to watch the entire episode. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel because it'll help you stay up to date with all the stuff we've got going on here at Collider.